Stand here with a dream of building a new Nepal, with a fire of hope and passion burning.
Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So I had people say that Nepal, which is currently protesting, and before we dive into what actually caused the protest in Nepal, let's talk about Nepal. A lot of people have been hearing people on social media that Nepal became independent through Pakistan or Bangladesh, but I want to correct the air that Nepal did not gain independent like India or other colony countries. It has been independent throughout its history. Thought it make territory concession to the British. Let me explain. Before 1768, Nepal was divided into many small kingdoms. 1768, King Paravik Naraya Shiv of Goa unified those kingdoms into a single nation, which became the modern state of Nepal. 1814 to 1816, Nepal fought the Anglo-Nepalese War against the British East India Company. After being defeated, Nepal signed Sugat Treaty 1816, seized some territory but keeping it independent. Throughout the British rule in India, 1858 to 1947, Nepal remained an independent kingdom. Thought it maintained close ties with British. Okay, post 1947, Indian independence, Nepal continued as a sovereign nation under the monarchy. So, guys, to correct the air, Nepal has never been a colony country. So, Nepal is a sovereign country. So, guys, let's dive into what really caused the protest in Nepal. Take a look at this.
Let me break it down for you. The biggest turning point came when the government banned social media. The youth, already frustrated, simply exploded. Corruption has reached levels you can't even imagine. Think about it. Ordinary Nepalis are forced to leave their own homeland just to survive abroad. Every institution corrupt, police corrupt, army corrupt, judiciary corrupt, media corrupt, politicians corrupt, bureaucracy corrupt. Everywhere you look, corruption eats away like a disease. And when people finally raised their voices, the government's solution was shut down social media, all platforms blocked. But that was their fatal mistake. The moment you try to silence the people, anger boils over. The youth and ordinary citizens hit the streets. Then came the crackdown, arrests, clashes, and violence. People lost their lives. And that was it. The people snapped. They burned down the Congress Party headquarters, gathered outside the parliament, and even reached the houses of politicians. Homes were set on fire. Total chaos. Ministers, opposition leaders, all went underground. Some are fleeing abroad, some hiding, some preparing their private jets. Nobody knows where they are. The public even climbed onto military vehicles to show their rage. Realizing their mistake, the government quickly unbanned social media. But it was too late. Once platforms were back, messages flooded in. Come out on the streets! And the people came out in massive numbers. So huge that the government completely lost control. Ministers began resigning one after another. They knew the people's fury was unstoppable. Crowds shouted, "Enough is enough! No more corruption!" They accused the politicians, the army, the judiciary, the police, everyone of eating up the people's hard-earned taxes. And now the Prime Minister himself is reportedly preparing to leave on a private jet. Just like always, leaders loot the country, stash money abroad, and when collapse comes, they escape, leaving the people in ruins. But here's the real question. Is this a genuine revolution or a regime change operation? We saw this in Bangladesh. The people rose, Hasina Wajid was forced out, but the revolution was hijacked. No generals punished, no ministers punished, no bureaucrats punished. Just elections announced, but no real justice. Same corrupt elites remained in power. Nepal now stands at the same crossroad. If real accountability doesn't happen, if the corrupt aren't punished, then this too will be hijacked. A new face may be installed, but the system will remain the same. That's not revolution. That's regime change. Look at Iran. Recently, a regime change plan was in motion there too. Ministers and generals were asked to make videos denouncing Ayatollah. They refused. Israel wanted to push protests, but the plan failed. China and Russia helped Iran strengthen defenses. The regime didn't fall. In Nepal, the first stage has already happened. Ban, protests, chaos, government losing control. But the second stage is more critical. Will justice be served? Or will another puppet be installed? And don't forget, this unrest isn't stopping here. Venezuela is already in deep crisis. And maybe next, India. Modi's support is weakening as inflation bites hard. Even France faces no confidence threats. The world right now is in turmoil. Revolutions rise, but many get hijacked. The real battle isn't just on the streets. It's about what comes after.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have all here what actually prompted this protest. So guys, it all started from the government banning the social media for people not to speak out, to silence the people. But these were the opportunity of the Gen Z of Nepal was waiting for to strike. Before now, they have been so tired of the corruption that has eaten deep over Nepal that there is no job. If you find out every part of the country, you could see Nepal. If you come to Dubai, if you go to Qatar, if you go to almost every part of the country, you could see Nepal working. Just that the government are not doing anything. They are not creating any job opportunity. They lavish the country money. They never think of the citizen. Okay, not just Nepal, others African country. This thing will soon spread because this is a Gen Z age. The people are tired. Okay, if you guys are eating the money, you guys should think to try as much to create job opportunity so that it also help the citizen. They will never think. But guys, listen to what really also motivate the youth of Nepal. Listen to this motivational speech that this guy was getting tired, and this also motivate the youth of Nepal. Listen to this speech. And
stand here with a dream of building a new Nepal, with a fire of hope and passion burning within me. But my heart is heavy because this dream seems to be slipping away. Rise and shines, futures of this upcoming imperial empire. I, Oscar Raut, the head boy of this everlasting imperial institute, Holy Bell English Secondary School, welcomes you with open arms to our 24th annual program. I put myself before you this moment to shed light within your consciousness by piercing the dark nimbus that circles above you. I am present here today to immortalize a monumental change in the course of history. Nepal, our mother, this country gave us birth, nurtured us. But what did it ask in return? Just our honesty, our hard work, our contribution. But what are we doing? We are bounded by the chains of unemployment, fleeing abroad in search of opportunities. We are trapped by the selfish games of political parties. Corruption has woven a web that is extinguishing the light of our futures. Youth, rise! We are the torch bearers of change. If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not raise our voices, who will? If you do not build this nation, who will? We are the fire that will burn away the darkness. We are the storm that will sweep away injustice and bring prosperity. Our ancestors shed their blood to give us this nation. We cannot sell it. We cannot lose it. We are the fire. We will burn every despair away. Now we must decide. Will we drown in the darkness of despair or rise as the sun of hope? Will we change the fate of this nation or will we let it remain in shackles? King Birendra once said, even if I die, shall my country live on? All the youths, carry these words in your heart and engrave a monument of change in the course of history. Nepal is ours and its future is in our hands. Jai Yuva, Jai Nepal! Today I stand.
Boy, oh boy, this guy was speaking in the depth. You know, when you speak out of the depth of your heart, how you feel, how it pains you, okay, you will feel it. Even me, when I listen to this, I feel it. This was a generation that has waking up to see that things are getting out of hand. and he speak to mobilize and motivate to awaken the Gen Z of Nepal to rise to build their nation. What a shame, guys. Who look at how the presidency and all those corrupt politicians are floating through helicopter. What about if the rope cuts? Look at how their life is being risked. Instead of fixing their country, look at what the president himself was doing. He was fleeing, he was running from the fence to cross. What a shame. And what a shame to those political wicked leaders who will not fix the country. The question is that all the money you're piling up in banks and the real estate and gold and diamond and all those stuff you're stealing to stock, what of the day you pass away, who will eat it? Now you did not make any good names. You die and all the money you steal is bank and other people are there where you steal the country, you steal the money to, they will use it to develop and boost your economic, and still your country die out of poverty. And when you die, they will know you as a wicked and corrupt leaders who did not care for the people, for the masses. And the masses are dying, no good hospital, no good road, no job creation, only you and your family. What a shame. The dark day has come. Look at how you're running through the fence. Shame to the corrupt politician across the world. So guys, you have seen what is going on. And this will be a revolution, not just in Nepal. It will march to other African countries. So guys, please do well to drop your opinion. My own stage, my question is that, did you think that this thing that happened in Nepal, will it be a real revolution that will, will it be a really revolution, or it will be a regime change? Why they will install another pulpit politician that will still continue the same? I want you to drop your own opinion. Do well to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.